Yo guys, it's me Matrix here, coming at you with I think week 7 of the VDL Draft League. This week we're up against not Tuts, KC, and I'm trying to think what his name is. Oh, the Ninja Squirtles. Yeah. I can't remember KC's record. I think it could be 3-3, 3-4, maybe 2-4. It's around there. But he has the Glastrier, the really good mon, and he's got such a good way to set it as well. He's got Mimikyu for Trick Room, he's got Indeedee for Redirection. I think he has Gmax Blastoise, which obviously benefits from Indeedee Redirection. Oh wow, that was quick finding. Is he Calvin? Just double check. Oh, there's him. That's the quickest I've ever connected with someone. So yeah, he's got a killer team. What have I got for him this week? Not really sure, to be honest. What did I do? Oh yeah. This is my team, bringing the ever faithful Magnet. Don't think it's going to do well this week though, because the Glastrier is just powerful. Who knows? Who knows? And yeah, the exact 6 I thought he'd bring. So he's basically brought the same 6 or 7 every week. Glastrier, Indeedee, Blastoise, Noivern, and Mimikyu, and sometimes Jolteon, sometimes Umbreon. It's kind of nice to not see Umbreon, because Umbreon can be quite annoying, although Jolteon is disappointing to see, because obviously it hard checks my Magneton. But that's fine, that's fine. The plan is to lead Weavile Mishana, because that Indeedee and Blastoise are Indeedee and Mimikyu. Cobalion can come in the back, and then do I bring Magneton or do I bring Tangler? These are the questions that we ask. I haven't really got anything on Magneton that can hit the Jolteon. So if I do bring this, I've got to figure out a way to remove that Jolteon as soon as possible. But Magneton can do well against the likes of Mimikyu and Glastrier if Trick Room isn't up. So, and Blastoise. So we'll bring it. We'll bring it. Araquanid doesn't do terrible. We'll try it. We'll try. I'm not hoping for much here. I'm surprised we're even at 4-2. If we go 4-3 and get hard swept, that's fine. I haven't spent too long on this prep this week. I think I just made it this morning. Indeedee and Blastoise. Yeah, this is a setup that no one wants to see. So that's fine. There's the Psychic Surge. Oh, I think I've left Pickpocket on Weavile after changing it, but it's fine. Water Spouts, yeah, this is what I thought. So that's fine. We go for a Snarl turn 1, and we'll go for Expanding Force onto the Blastoise type thing. Indeed, he should go for Redirection here. I might live a Water Spout after a special attack reduction. Maybe not. Could be White Herb though, so it wouldn't be if it's White Herb. No, it's not. Oh, it's not White Herb, but it does Shell Smash. Interesting. Okay. Maybe it's not Assault Vest though, but it's fine. Expanding Force should do a lot of damage here to Blastoise. Yeah, that's a pretty hefty amount. Should stop him from wanting to max it. So let's go for an Expanding Force into the Blastoise, Throat Chop into the Indeedee. Mashana should live. It's only +1. Yeah. Oh, it's Life Orb. Interesting. Oh, and the Indeedee isn't Darkberry, which is good to know. Expanding Force to get that KO. Alright, so we pick up the KO here, which is nice. Glastrier comes out, as expected. Glastrier should be the one that maxes this game, and Jolteon. Yeah, Jolteon's a little bit annoying, but it's okay. Like, Jolteon can't do too much. Probably should triple axle the Jolteon, actually. What does he do here? He Steel Spikes the Weavile, so then he gets his defense boost on Glastrier, which is an issue for my Cobalion. So let's Screech the Glastrier. Expanding Force to the Jolteon. I'm setting this up ready for the Cobalion in the back. He should pick up double KO here, to be honest. Which is going to be unfortunate, but it is what it is. Thunderbolts of Mashana, yeah. And if I'd kept Sash, I would have survived here, but oh well. Oh, he max Quakes. Okay. I die anyway. Oh, Weavile. Nice. Okay, so he's boosted his special defense up, but he's kind of stuck. I'm trying to think. Do I go for the... Alright, I've kind of got to go for the Jolteon here. But I think I can do okay. I mean, I'm always going to be a turn behind. Let's get a +1 on it. Do some damage to the Jolteon. I think Cobalion can take Glastrier on. I mean, the Jolteon just KOs me here. If it doesn't, then it's going to be KO'd itself, so... Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Totally fine for you to max guard there. Oh, but the Yawn, not good for me. We triple axle this Jolteon. We pick up the KO with we pick up the KO, so now the... Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But it's okay. I don't know how much damage I can do with Weavile here, but might be worth going for the Screech into the Glastrier on this turn and going for the Steel Spike, just to try and do as much damage as possible for Magneton in the back. Because of this Cobalion's going to be put to sleep in a second, so it's not going to be able to do much. Oh, and we just one-shot Glastrier. Oh, okay. Jesus. It's nice we didn't have to reveal our third Mon. Our fourth Mon. Damn. That Screech coming in clutch at the end. I suspect he's not going to allow me to Steel Spike like that again. But he doesn't know what's coming in the back, so maybe I don't bring Magneton this time. Although Magneton was in a good position. I suspect Mimikyu comes up front this time. I'm still going to keep the same lead. Cobalion at the back. Araquiri can do damage, but if Jolteon comes in the back, I'm a bit screwed. Tangler is okay. Maybe I do Tangler to stop that sleep powder. Arachnid could be good. I still say, as long as I can get rid of that Jolteon, like, Magneton does work. But it's that case of Jolteon being a pain. Maybe he doesn't bring it. Maybe he doesn't think that I have it in the back again. Now, I know Magneton can two-shot an Assault Vest, not a non-Assault Vest Cobalion, Glastrier. But I don't know if it can do work here. Mimikyu Noivern. That's fine. That's perfectly fine, because I can triple axle and KO the Noivern and imprison Cassib Berry. That's Widelands. So Draco Meteor. It's like, I'm going to imprison here, because if I feel like he wants to set that Trick Room. And I'm just going to straight up triple axle this Noivern. Yeah, straight up KOs the Noivern. Super effective. Oh, yep, he's going for the Trick Room, which is what I expected here. Yep. No setting Trick Room for you. Then Jolteon comes out. I think I tank a lot of whatever Jolteon wants to do here. But what I'm going to do is break it on Mimikyu. And go for a Snarl. Because one, I'll break the... Yep. Ooh, into Weavile, that's okay. I go into Snarl. Do some damage. Lower Jolteon's special attack for the rest of it. Break the Disguise, which is okay. Shame I don't have Icy Wind. Would have been nice against that Jolteon. Sword Stance. Yeah, I was always a bit worried about this Mimikyu using Sword Stance, honestly. But that's okay, that's okay. We've got some damage on it, So I just go for the Expanding Force again. And I don't think I live a Thunderbolt here. I'm actually quite happy with Magneton coming in at the back. But I'm going to go for a triple axle into the Mimikyu, hoping he should max this Mimikyu, to be honest. Oh, he doesn't max it. Yeah, I didn't think he would because I'd done damage. Yeah, Weavile was never going to live that hit. Probably didn't need to target the Mimikyu, but it's always a worry. I am max defense on Mashana, specifically for that sword stance Mimikyu. Like, I was always able to take at least one hit. That's fine. Magneton could come out here, but again, I don't particularly want to. So we'll bring Cobalion out. And I kind of know that what he's going to do here. He's going to go for the Yawn into the Cobalion. And I don't want to allow him to get the opportunity to do that. So I'm just going to Expand Force and Iron Head the Mimikyu. I'm not going to max. I know Jolteon's got decent special defense, so like this Expander Force might not be good. Yeah. Cobalion should outspeed this Mimikyu because it's a Trick Room setter, so it should be slow. Yeah. And then what I do is I withdraw Cobalion into my lovely Magneton, which is going to have to tank a hit, which is going to have to tank a Max Quake, no less. because that's the only way I'm going to be able to fight this Glastrier. Let's go for a Helping Hand. He should max guard the Glastrier, or at least protect the Glastrier, if he thinks I'm going to do some damage to it. I have to switch out Cobalion here because it's my win con versus Glastrier. So we bring Magneton out. It should tank Thunderbolts. It won't tank a Max Quake though, that's my only issue. The safe thing he should Max Quake my Magneton here. That's what I expect anyway. Thunderbolt into Mashana. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, he Max Quakes as expected. Ooh, into the Mashana though. Into the Mashana. That's less expected. So I can't max Magneton now because that's going to be an issue. He got the KO, which is, yeah, makes sense as to why he targeted it. I'm going to have to max Cobalion here, and I might have to just max guard to prevent that sleep for one turn and try and do as much damage to the Jolteon. But actually, I'm going to do... call me crazy, but he should just yawn here, and I'm going to Magnet Rise. This yawn on Jolteon is actually kind of annoying. Kind of wish I'd put Electric Terrain on the Magneton now. If we go to game 2, I'm going to have to bring Tangler, I think. I'm surprised he brought Jolteon this second game. That's fine. Yeah, yawns into the Cobalion, which is what I expected. It's Magnet Rise. Now please go for Max Quake into me. Ooh, into the Cobalion. Nice. So that's fine. So I'm safe a little bit. But what I have to do is go for the Max Steel Spike into the Jolteon and go for the Steel Beam into the Jolteon so it doesn't keep on being an issue. Okay, yep, that's going to do some damage, but I'm Steel Spiking for a reason. Ooh, okay, so I KO, that's fine. So I get the defense boost. Magneton, I know this Glastrier is at +1 Spadef, but that Steel Beam is still hitting hard, which means it's not Assault Vest, which means, oh, it's a weakness policy though. +3, I don't know if I take this from Glastrier, but if Magneton can survive a turn, yeah, Magneton can survive a turn, I should KO with Magneton. Cobalion lives. I'm glad I put defense investment in Cobalion because I need Cobalion to have lived there. Yeah. And then Glastrier goes back down to normal size. And Magneton should be able to pick up the KO here. Let's go for a Max Steel Spike. I'm glad I got that defense boost there. I thought it might be weakness policy. That's why I was targeting the other mons around it for a while. And then the battle was cancelled, so Cobalion would pick up the KO. Oh, I wish I could say I protected Cobalion that turn for Magneton to get the KO, but hey-ho. That went pretty well. GG's to KC. Good battle. Wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season. And the Welsh Wailords are still going strong. Is that our fifth win? Sixth win? I don't remember anymore. Fifth win. We're on 5 wins, guys. We're making playoffs at this rate. After such a shaky start, that's impressive, I'm not going to lie. Um, Magneton did some work there. I can show the team a little bit. I don't usually show the teams. Um, I was always thinking about maxing the Magneton in this matchup, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. Cobalion just matched up really well against the Glastrier, even without beat up, just because its natural defenses. So, and Max Quakes into. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Max Quakes into Cobalion, I knew were reliable because if he would be wanting to Quake, and Cobalion being a physical mon, I chose to run it physical this week. The fact that I ran it physical meant that I could get Steel Spikes, do super effective damage, boost my defense, take less damage from a Glastrier, and yeah, I wasn't 100% sure if I could live a +3 Max Quake with Cobalion. It was EV to confidently live a +2, so I knew it would be around a roll, but yeah. So this was a team. I brought Tangler this week. No sweeps with Tangler this week. Same set as last week, to be honest. I wasn't. It was only here really to Rage Powder and Sleep Powder if I thought I could get into the position, or to Leaf Storm, Power Swap the Blastoise. Cobalion with Sacred Sword and Iron Head. Sacred Sword just to prevent, so I can keep hitting through Steel Spike boosts if it like got to that point. Mega Horn in case I wanted to target it in DD and do as much damage as I could. With Max Flutterby and reduce special attack again. Sword Stance in case I ever wanted to Rage Powder and boost up. Magneton was Life Orb this week because I felt like I needed damage with Magneton, but I didn't want to be choiced into a move, especially when like Jolteon's coming this week. So I knew Jolteon could come, and I just felt like being able to like Magnet Rise and stuff meant that he couldn't target the Magneton with Max Quakes, and the he's basically stuck with using Ice move and Steel move typically. He could have ran Fighting move, but Magneton should be able to tank a Max Knuckle, so that's why I went with that. And honestly, I think it worked out okay. I max guarded anyway, so it didn't make a difference, but it did stop him from targeting the Magneton, and then Magneton was always able to just KO the Glastrier from there. Mashana was the real key here. Like trying to get trying to get Trick Room up. I know his best way to do that is with Indeedee Mimikyu or leading Mimikyu with something else. And I felt like the lead with Mashana and Weavile was just really strong against what he wanted to do setup wise. So I could always Trick Room and Imprison. I could take the advantage of expanding force with Indeedee and just like target the Blastoise that would be setting up next to it, which is what I expected as one of the leads. Helping Hand in case I want to do extra damage. I knew that Throat Chop always KO'd Indeedee with Helping Hand boost. Unless it was like a Dark Berry or something, which is why I scouted for with a Snarl. The Blastoise was set up, but it didn't have the White Herb, and the reason why I used Snarl was to scout for that White Herb, so that if he did try to use Shell Smash, I would break the White Herb first. He would Shell Smash, and then the Expanding Force would do so much damage to the Blastoise that he wouldn't be in a position where he wanted to max it. Meaning I could force him to max his whatever he had in the back, and that's typically going to be the Glastrier. The Throat Chop, as I say, was going to do big damage to the Indeedee. I only put Triple Axle and Screech on the Weavile last second. Like you might be able to see, I think I still have. Oh, I still have it as Pickpocket because it was running Focus Sash and Ice Punch, and I changed it to Triple Axle because I was thinking that Noivern could be Focus Sash or Yacha Berry, and I don't KO with that, but Triple Axle always KOs a Noivern as long as it hits. And I thought Screech could be really good because if I was starting to lean towards maxing Cobalion, and as you saw in like game one, I would just screeched the Cobalion, screeched the Glastrier, knowing that my Weavile was going to be going down in the tunnel, so didn't actually go down, which meant I was able to get a second Screech off before it died. And that just puts Cobalion in a position where he could just wreak havoc on that Glastrier. And it was really nice that it wasn't so much that I was ignoring the Glastrier per se, or I wasn't predicting the max guards off the Glastrier and stuff like that. It was just that I felt like Glastrier outside of Trick Room isn't as threatening, and it's more the support mons at hand that are the threat, like that Jolteon. That's why I max guard turn one of the game two, because I knew that Yorm was going to come out, and I got lucky that he tried to max Quake into me that turn. I knew a max Quake was coming, I just didn't know which slot it was, which is why I went for the Magnet Rise to try and mitigate as much damage as possible so I could get into a favourable position. And then I knew that I'd be able to, at that point, after doing mad damage to the Glastrier and KOing the Jolteon that turn, it was pretty much GG at that point, having Magneton outspeed. But this is why I ran a little bit of speed on Magneton this week, was in case there was ever a case where Magneton was up against a Blastoise which hadn't Shell Smashed. I should be able to outspeed a relatively speedy Blastoise. And then the last mon, which I never actually used, which I'll just show, is Araquanid. And Araquanid was there because of it had Seeing Sense, so it would do damage to water with liquidation. But most importantly, it was more disruptive with like Lunge and Skittersmack, so I could reduce the damage from his special attackers and physical attackers like Glastrier. As Araquanid, it literally resists every offensive move that Glastrier has: Ice, Steel, Ground, Fighting, Bug, all of them. Araquanid resists everything that Glastrier could throw at. So it was more of a defensive counter for the Glastrier. I could have ran Scald on it, but I was pretty confident, like, just lower its attack a little bit by little bit with the Lunge, so I could at least do some sort of damage. Max Geyser as well would do, like, if I wanted to, would do just around the 50% mark to a Glastrier that's not boosted. And then Wide Guard was there in case he brought Umbreon with Snarl and just starting to Snarl spam some of my special attackers. Dazzling Gleam, Expanding Force from Indeedee, and most importantly, like Water Spout from that Blastoise. So, yeah, I say that I wasn't overly, I didn't have a lot of prep, but it was more of a like all this came together like this morning, and a few things like this Weavile that was changed literally just before the match. But I was really confident with the Weavile Mashana lead. I was thinking through the scenarios and like it matched up really well against him, and I love Mashana so much, and I'm so glad it paid off this week. And again, Magneton getting them KOs. Well, maybe not KOs, but putting in the work. So half health to a max Glastrier at +1 special defense. Oof, I love this little magnet. I really do. So again, sorry if any of you guys were stayed to the end, and hopefully you enjoyed me talk about the team a little bit after the match. Thanks for anyone who stuck around, and I'll catch you next time when we play. I think we play one of my favorite people to play. It's Kelf, the Cardiff Kamalas, in week 8 for the Cymru Clash Volume 3. Third time I've played him in a draft league, so that'll be really fun. I'm really looking forward to that. So catch you all then, guys. Peace out.